Hi everyone, welcome to Kole Sukailu, Real Aikaiwa Shadowing. Let's get started with today's shadowing lesson. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Hyomo, Ishoni, Step Up, Shimasho. Practice daily to master vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and rhythm. Repeat. Try again and again. Zehi. Shanaru no Toroku wo. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Ever been in a store desperately trying to find something and just not knowing how to ask?
Oh, totally. It's like, the items on the tip of your tongue, but the words, they just won't come out, especially in a different language.
Exactly. So today we're unlocking the secrets to asking store clerks in English about what you need, or if they even have it.
That's a real skill, isn't it? Because it can be so intimidating. You don't want to be too pushy, but also you want to get what you need.
Precisely. So let's start with the basics. What's the most common way to inquire if a store carries something?
Well, you've got a couple of go-to phrases. Do you have is a classic. Do you have this in stock is also very common and very useful.
Right. Easy and straightforward. And what about if you're not exactly sure what word to use?
Then you could use something like, do you carry? That's like asking, is this something you usually have in your store?
So do you have is more specific, like, do you have this item right now? And do you carry is more general, like, do you normally sell this item here?
Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it. It's like the slight difference matters a lot.
Okay, so what about if you're on the hunt for something, but you have no clue if it's even in stock?
Then you could say, I'm looking for...
Yeah.
That's a polite way to let the clerk know what you're after.
And they'll usually know from there whether to point you to the right direction or not. Kind of sets the stage for this search, right?
Exactly. And it kind of gives them a little more room to go from there and either suggest the item or say they don't have it.
What about a more formal way to ask that?
Sure. You can use, could you tell me if you have... It's a bit more polite and suitable for fancier stores, or when you just want to sound extra courteous.
So could you tell me if you have, it's like a step up from just, do you have?
Yeah, it is. Just that added bit of politeness,
Now, what if you get it, do you have any questions from the store clerk?
Ah, yes. That's a common one. It usually means, can I help you with anything else?
Right. It's their way of making sure you found everything you needed.
And you can reply with something like, no, I'm good. Or, no, I got it, if you don't need anything more.
And what if you do have a question?
Then you could just say, actually, yes, I do, and then ask what you wanted to ask.
Simple and clear. Now, let's say you need some help. How would you make a request to the store clerk?
The best way to do it would be to use, could you please? Or even, can you please?
What's the difference between could you please and can you please?
Not much, but could you please is a little more polite than can you please, so you might use it more often, but you would be fine using either.
Good to know. So you can either use could you please or can you please.
Exactly. And when you're asking for help, you're really asking for the clerk's willingness to help you rather than just their ability to help you.
That's a great point. It makes sense. So it's a good idea to add the please if you are asking for help.
Definitely.
So we've covered a ton. Do you have? Do you carry? I'm looking for. Could you tell me if you have? Could you please? A whole arsenal of phrases.
And you can also use will you if you are pretty sure the clerk will agree to the request.
That's a good point. So if you want to be more sure that someone will complete your request, you should use will you or would you.
Yeah, but would you would be more polite. So between will you and would you, it's always better to go with would you.
That's fantastic. With these tools, shopping in English becomes a whole lot less daunting.
No more awkward moments at the register, just smooth, confident interactions with the store clerks.
Absolutely.
So now, armed with these phrases, go forth and shop.
All right, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? Kyomo Sukoshi Zutsu Step Up, Dekimashita ne. Honjini, Sugoi desu. Please let me know your thoughts or requests in the comments. And, Zehi cheneru no toroku wo, yoroshiku onegai shimasu. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again. Ashita mo, ishoni, gambarimashou ne. See you next time. Bye-bye.